welcome to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. As the title suggests, I wanted to show you some of my favorite red lipsticks. I know this time of the year a lot of us have got some Christmas parties to go to or some holiday parties, and we're gonna rock a red lipstick. I definitely am. I do every year. So I thought I would show you guys some of my favorite reds. Let's get rocking, guys. I got my makeup on, just waiting for some lippy. The first one I want to show you guys is a classic. It's nothing fancy. It's been around for a while. It's by MAC, and it's their Ruby Woo, which is a bluey red. I don't know if that's going to mean anything to you guys, but it's one that I think it goes with most people. So if you're conscious of your teeth, I think Ruby Woo is, I think I said Ruby Red. Ruby Woo is a really good, it's a matte, so it doesn't have a luster shine or anything, but it definitely looks amazing. I'll pop this on for you. Delicious. And this, guys, will stay on. It's absolutely amazing. I'll do a bit of swatch my hands. You can see that color. So if you haven't tried this, I do recommend this guy. Okay, so the second one that I want to show you is this one. This is the Fenty Uncensored liquid lipstick. Now, this is like a love-hate relationship with this. I like the color. It does stay on your lips a really long time. For me, it doesn't dry on my lips at all. It's got all those great benefits to it. But, even though it's so pigmented, it still comes off, so it transfers. And I really hate that as a liquid lipstick. I wear liquid lipsticks so they don't transfer. But this one does transfer, but it's still such a beautiful color. And I found with this one, like you need like even that much is going to be too much on the brush. I usually take my brush and wipe it off the edges so I don't have as much on my doe foot. So you can see, even though I've taken so much off the doe foot before I applied this, it was still like more than enough product to apply it on your lips. So that I do like. Okay, so my third favorite liquid lipstick that I think you should try out is the Huda Beauty one. If you haven't tried this one, I think it is, I keep calling it Heartthrobber, but it's called Heartbreaker. This is a beautiful red. This is like Ruby Woo is, like I said, like a bluey red, so it's more of a cooler tone. And this, I think, is going to be within those cooler tones. Very, very similar color. Again, I took it, I put it on the back of my hand. I don't need to dip this back in. There's so much product on a sponge, guys. Especially if you're applying directly from the sponge, you don't need any more product. So now, look at this. A little bit goes a long way. And there we go. There's this one. So, I mean, I'm sure they're all starting to look very similar, but trust me, they're so different. So this is a nice one, which is, if you're looking for a good liquid lipstick, the benefit of this one is it doesn't transfer off. Once I've got it on, I can eat in this, I can drink in this. Once it sets, it stays. This is a little bit drying, so it's not as comfortable on the lips, but you do get the longevity with these. This isn't gonna go anywhere now. I could have it on for like the whole evening. It's gonna stay in place. The next one, which I believe is number 4 that I wanna show you, is from a brand that I absolutely love. If you haven't tried these, you guys need to try them. This is Dose of Color. They are an American brand, and in here in the UK, you can buy them off of Cult Beauty. I definitely recommend them. They're inexpensive. Well, I say inexpensive. Compared to the other ones, this is relatively inexpensive. I think they're like 14, 15 pounds, something around that price, which for a really good quality liquid lipstick is amazing, considering some of them are like 20, 30 pounds. It's like half the price. The color that I chose for you is a little bit darker this time. It's not such a conventional brighter red. This one is in their shade called Brick, which is, if you think of a terracotta sort of color, but it's almost like a darker red. But I still find this like very, very much of a holiday red. You can definitely incorporate this. and these are so comfortable on the lips, guys. They don't dry out, they don't bleed, they will stay in place. I can eat, drink, do anything, and they're still so comfortable on the lip. They're almost like hydrating lipsticks, but like a matte finish. And then after a while, when you've had them on for so long, you don't even remember that you're wearing lipstick sometimes. But the color hasn't bled, it's still there. It's amazing. And Brick is like one of my all-time favorites. Fifth favorite lipstick that I want to show you is from Kat Von D. Another brand that I think knows how to do lipsticks really, really well is Kat Von D in the shade called Sangre. They feel comfortable on the lips and they don't transfer, and they have longevity. Now, if you're a lipstick mixer, I wouldn't mix with Kat Von D because they tend to roll when you mix the brands. Mix formulas. But if you're a one lipstick kind of person, Kat Von D is amazing. This color, Sangria, is more of a coral red, I'd say. So it's not quite a true red like some of the other shades. See? Check it out. It's like a beautiful corally kind of red. This next one is going to be one that most people can get. This one is by NYX, and it's in their liquid Suede range. Again, it's a cream lipstick, like a cream liquid lipstick. If you haven't tried liquid Suedes, I definitely recommend them. I think they're like $7.99, which is like a bargain for a lipstick. $7.99, go on. They're so creamy. They feel so comfortable on the lips. Like, I know their name is Liquid Suede, and literally so gorgeous. How beautiful. So, as you can tell from the shades, this is a little bit darker. This one is in number 3, I think. I think they're just numbered. Oh no, it says right here, Cherry Skies. Try this. So if this is great for those ladies of mine who like a little bit of a darker red lip and don't want such a pow in your face, this is a little bit toned down. It's not as toned down as the Brick, the one that I showed you by Dose of Color, which is probably my most toned down red. But you know what, if you're gonna do a red, you might as well rock it. And this, I think, is a great way to rock it without it being in your face. And it's such a beautiful color. Okay guys, are you ready for my ultimate favorite red lipstick? This one I gravitate towards so many times. I think if I just need that one red that's going to pick me up instantly, this is definitely my go-to. Again, it's by Dose of Color. I can't stop raving about these guys. You need to try them. You think I get a commission for them, but I don't. The girl that's designed these has done such an amazing job. So this one is called Extra Saucy. I can't wait to show you. So this one, again with Dose of Color, a little bit goes a long way. Don't think you need a lot. I cannot get enough of this lipstick. Look how amazing this is. And like I said, they're hydrating on the lips. They're long wearing. They don't transfer off, so you know, if you're eating or drinking, if you kiss anyone, like there's no transfer. You're not gonna have that trashy red lipsticks everywhere. This is so good. And this color, it goes with, I feel like it just goes with everything. So that's been like my ultimate favorite lipsticks. Before I leave, I want to give you some tips. So tips on how to do a good red lips. Notice the first thing I want to tell you guys is, if you notice when I was doing them, I was using the applicator straight from the tip to my lips. If I could speak English. That's a great way to do it if you're comfortable with it. The object of the game of doing that is to make sure you don't have a lot on your thing. So when you take them out, if you notice, you end up with a lot of product on your brush. Just take it and just kind of wipe it around the edges and then apply it. You'll have a lot more control with your product. If you feel as though, you know, your hands are too shaky, or you still feel as though, you know, you just don't get that nice clean edge, then for sure, guys, take it out on the back of your lipstick and then use a handy dandy lip brush. These are great for giving you those like smooth, sharp edges. I'm quite comfortable with the way I apply my red lipstick for me to get those smooth edges, so I I don't use a brush as often. If I'm using a lipstick, one that's that I need to apply from the bullet, like how I did the Ruby Woo, ideally I would have done the Ruby Woo with a lip brush versus the bullet. Sometimes I can get it right, but sometimes a lipstick for me, I need a brush. Versus a liquid lipstick, the doe foot applications I find easier. Everyone's on their own. So always use a lipstick if you want smooth, straight lines. And the next thing I can recommend when wearing a red lipstick is if you're wearing a formula that, say it's your favorite color and you really want to keep that lipstick, but you find that it bleeds, or you find that it sort of smudges all over, or it just transfers off everywhere, then try putting on a lip pencil. These are 3 of my favorite lip pencils that I buy over and over again, and I'm pretty sure they still make them, although one of them I'm apprehensive about, but I have 2 of them, so I feel like I'm stocked for a while. So the first one I'm going to recommend is by Bobbi Brown. It's their lip pencil in Sangria. It's a beautiful, I'll do a little bit thicker of a line. It's a beautiful like dark red. It's great if you, say if you end up buying a lipstick that you're trying out and you find that, whoa, it's so bright. Guys, put your lip pencil on first and then stick your lipstick on. It'll darken that color. It'll tone down some of that brightness that can come from it. So that's one. Or if your lipstick is a little bit darker, like with my liquid Suede, the NYX one in number 3 in the Cherry Skies, that's quite good with Sangria. It matches up quite nicely and it'll pair up really pretty. If you want to do an ombre lip, you could do this. Pair that up with my Kat Von D Santa Sangre. It's amazing. The next one that I want to recommend is a great one if your lipstick is a little bit on the brighter side. So I would wear this one with my Kat Von D one that I recommended, or with the Fenty Beauty one, the Uncensored. Is this one. It's by MAC lip pencil in Ruby Woo. Again, another really pretty, great for those like corally kind of reds, anything in that sort of family. This Ruby Woo by MAC is a really good lip pencil. And lastly, one that I recommend with most of my reds is by MAC as well, and it's their classic red. So you can see the difference. They all kind of vary a bit, like that's darker, that's more corally, and this is more of a neutral red. I say neutral red because I don't know if reds can ever be neutral, but this is going to be like a neutral red. So I recommend any of these 3 lip colors. I think for me, I found that they've worked really well. I don't know if there's one out there that you guys have tried and you'd really recommend for me to try. What I want to say is things you can avoid doing when you're wearing a red lipstick is, you know, people tend to do this outline and concealer and your whole lip thing. Guys, red lipstick and concealer does not blend nicely. Your concealers are so creamy and you're gonna get bleeding. So if I could give you one advice is don't concealer outline your lip. I don't know why that even happened and why some people think it's a great idea to clean up with a concealer. I wear red lipsticks all the time, and I can tell you, if I use a concealer and clean up around my mouth, most times I get a good bleed and my lipstick moves. It takes away from the beauty of the formula. I would say avoid it. If you are conscious of your lipstick bleeding and you want to have those smooth lines that you're trying to form with a concealer, stick to a lip pencil, sharpen it up, get a nice point. You can get a straight line. Nothing beats a straight line like using a pencil. So use that, clean it up. Those are some of the tips I would recommend. With liquid lipsticks, guys, don't ever put anything else on top. So don't be like those gloss on top, because generally I found that glosses on top will play with the formula, and then your lipstick will move. It takes away from the longevity. Like right now, my liquid lips, if I take this and I kiss, you see there's nothing on my hand. It's clean. There's nothing there. As soon as I put a lip gloss on, I'm gonna play with that formula, and it's not gonna last very long. That's something I've just found out just over the years by wearing them. Anyways, that's the end of my video, guys. I hope you learned a little bit about red lipsticks, and and some of these colors inspire you to try some of the ones out for your holiday look. please, 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 I love a red lipstick. So if you've tried something and you think, oh my goodness, you need to try this, or that's your favorite lipstick, please put it down in the comment below. I will read it. I definitely will try it out. I love a good red lip. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, or just one, not two. Just give me a little thumbs up, just to let me know that I'm making videos that you guys are liking. And if you do like this furthermore, and you are starting to like the sound of me, hit my subscribe button. To follow me along further, you can always follow me along on my Instagram. It's Anita K. Baines. And like I mentioned in my previous videos, I don't know if you've seen them, but I will be posting a lot more on my Instagram than I do on YouTube. So if you want to follow me along more, please follow me along, Anita K. Baines. And until then, guys, I shall see you very soon. Take care. Bye.